It's being here now that's important. There's no past and there's no future. Time is a very misleading thing. All there is ever is the now. We can gain experience from the past, but we can't relive it, and we can hope for the future. You're trying to find God. That's the result of not being satisfied. And it doesn't matter how much money, or property, or whatever you've got, unless you're happy in your heart, then that's it. And unfortunately, you can never gain perfect happiness. We were talking about the space between us all and the people who hide themselves behind a wall of illusion. Never glimpse the truth, then it's far too late when they pass away. To tell the truth, I'd join a band with John Lennon any day, but I couldn't join a band with Paul McCartney. But it's nothing personal. It's just from a musical point of view. Try to realize it's all within yourself. No one else can make you change, and to see you're only very small and life flows on within you and without you. I don't think the Beatles were that good. I think they're fine, you know. Ringo's got the best backbeat I've ever heard. Paul is a fine bass player, but he's a bit overpowering at times. Rap bores me, and all the glamour rock groups like Bon Jovi just amuse me. They obviously have a place, but they all sound like they use the same guitar player to me. If I go to someplace like Switzerland, I find a lot of uptight people because they're living amongst so much beauty. There's no urgency in trying to find the beauty within themselves. If you're stuck in New York, you have to somehow look within yourself. There's high, and there's high, and to get really high, I mean so high that you can walk on the water, that high that's where I'm going. It was all part of being a Beatle, really. Just getting lugged around and thrust into rooms full of press men taking pictures and asking questions. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. I believe in everything until it's disproved. So I believe in fairies, the myths, dragons. It all exists, even if it's in your mind. Who's to say that dreams and nightmares aren't as real as the here and now? A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. If everyone demanded peace instead of another television set, then there'd be peace. If someone thinks that peace and love are just a cliché that must have been left behind in the 60s, that's a problem. Peace and love are eternal. When you're drowning, you don't think, I would be incredibly pleased if someone would notice I'm drowning and come and rescue me. You just scream. I'm not going to change the way I look or the way I feel to conform to anything. I've always been a freak. So I've been a freak all my life and I have to live with that. You know. I'm one of those people. If being an egomaniac means I believe in what I do and in my art or music, then in that respect you can call me that. I believe in what I do, and I'll say it. For those of you in the cheap seats, I'd like you to clap your hands to this one. The rest of you can just rattle your jewelry. When you do something noble and beautiful and nobody noticed, do not be sad. For the sun every morning is a beautiful spectacle and yet most of the audience still sleeps. You can't wait around for destiny to give you what you think you deserve. You have to earn it, even if you think you've paid your dues. Restlessness is a fickle catalyst. It can drive you to achieve or it can coax your demise, and sometimes the choice isn't yours. I don't think there's anything better than hearing your favorite band live. Being a rock star is the intersection of who you are and who you want to be. If I had been born just 1 minute later, or been in the wrong place at the right time or vice versa, the life that I've lived and come to love would not exist. And that is a situation that I would not want to consider in the slightest. That's a wonderful side effect of leather pants. When you pee yourself in them, they're more forgiving than jeans. I've always had to do things my way. I play guitar my way, I've taken myself to the edges of life my way, I've gotten clean my way, and I'm still here. Whether or not I deserve to be is another story. Axel and I came from completely different backgrounds. Because of that, we made an interesting pair trying to figure each other out. The truth is, all we ever cared to do was top the bullshit hair metal bands that enjoyed undue success for their subpar existence. I think that anyone who is a true junkie has an innate kinship with other junkies. Somehow I knew that we shared mutual interests, that addiction speaks to you. Without knowing it, you're attracted to them.